It's actually happening. It's finally time. It's good to be back, I think. I'll make that actual decision sometime during the stream. Maybe I'll just disappear forever. I'm always halfway on the verge of just running away and never coming back. I'm not even sure how, much is left in the game. We basically just got to the second half, and as far as I know, there's another 30 to 40 hours. And I also know that they're putting out bonus content on the other versions at some point this year or next year, I think. I haven't really heard anything about the PC, but I'm sure it'll get the update at some point too. I'm not really interested in the voice acting, but any additional content would be pretty cool. Not essential, but if it fleshes out the world or shows anything about the characters, it's kinda nice. So far, I've enjoyed the game. It's not as good as Dragon Quest VIII in my experience, because the characters are weaker. But I mean, for the first entry I've been able to play since Dragon Quest VIII, it's pretty damn good. It's got that same charm that I've come to expect and love from Dragon Quest. It's just hard to replace Yangus and Trode. I mean, come on. It's true. But they also did have really good chemistry together. Hello, Mechanical. I've dropped 59 frames already, so we'll see how this goes. It'll probably be another 5 minutes before I actually start. And then it's gonna be 2 hours of me not knowing what the hell is going on. Hello, Bruce. The music is not Dragon Quest, but it will be Dragon Quest. Yeah, you would prefer that. Monster girls and furries are two sides of the same coin, mechanical. Getting awfully close to that Valis area. I was half tempted just to stream some more Path of Exile. I might, once I'm done with Dragon Quest, just switch over to a more laid-back, music-oriented Path of Exile grind session. Cheers for that. We need a monster girl rancher game where you breed them and send them off to fight. Hello, Lethal. Everyone's talking about Grim Dawn. Apparently it's pretty good. Thankfully the game will give us a story refresh, a little half-assed one when I start up, but basically we had just taken Sylvando back to see his father, and they made amends. If you'll remember, Sylvando thought his father was mad at him for becoming the man that he is, and his father was just mad at him because he didn't uphold his promise of bringing joy to the world. If you're gonna make a promise to your father, you damn well better do it. I never played any of the Torchlight games. And one of the main reasons I like Path of Exile is because it continually gets updates. And I'm excited to see what they do with the 4.0 version whenever they roll that out. Because from what they barely mentioned about it, they're redoing tons of stuff. Animations, graphics, etc., etc. Path of Exile 2, basically. What's up, GoldenEye? 120 frames dropped. So, 4 seconds of video since I've started streaming. 4 seconds every 10 minutes at this rate. Let me just end the music and get into this. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes now. Pigeons. Dragon Quest, I'm gonna unmute it. It might be a little bit louder than when Amp was. Maybe a lot louder. Yeah, I'm past the point of trying to come up with my own builds on Path of Exile. It's too complicated. There's too many variables. The leveling, the passive tree itself is massive. And that's not taking into consideration all of the items and stuff like that. That can completely change how your character plays. So here's what happened 7 months ago. Having set out on a quest, Plump just decides to skip that one by hitting the fucking thumb pad. When they get there, Plump convinces him that he can face his father after all these years, and they go to see Don Rodrigo together. Much to Silvano's surprise, his dad isn't angry at him for running away to join the circus. He's mad that he hasn't fulfilled the promise he made to make the world smile. That's what it was. Not to bring joy to the world, just to make them smile. And now that Sylve knows that his father doesn't hate him for being a circus clown, they made peace. He swears to see Morrigan slain, and after an emotional goodbye with his pals from the parade, he leaves them in his Poppy's care. One more member of the old gang found, the party set off to find more of their friends. So yeah, when we last left off, the world had basically ended, evil had taken over. The king was a douchebag the entire time and was actually the evil man in disguise, and we led him straight to the mana tree or something like that, and just bad things all around. May the mighty forces of benevolence watch over and protect this poor child. Oh yeah. A beautiful red, well, I guess the sky here isn't red, but whatever. So if you'll remember, Sylvando brought his ragtag troop here, and they are definitely making the world smile, except for this drunk. Me head. This new bombing serves him strong. Too strong, if you ask me. I don't think I can even stand up. So this is where it's gonna be fun. Where is my freaking...
How wonderful!
Not this. I want to see exactly where I need to go next. Also... You know, this is the other problem. Let me check something here. The question is, where can I move this so it isn't a pain in the ass on the video? Hello, Calrog man. How are you doing? It's been ages. My little soldiers of Smile have taken to life in Port Overlore like a flock of ducks to water. Now I'm sure the Lord of Shadows has a few more mean tricks up his sleeve, but it's up to us to make sure he doesn't have his wicked way with the world. The future of Erdrea is in our hands. Yeah, we know. We're not gonna let anybody down. The lads from the parade seem as full as beans as ever. They've obviously taken to life in Port Overlore. Maybe I'll join them for a wee jig sometime. So we've got the perverted old man, the flamboyant circus clown, and angry paladin. I confess, I was baffled by the parade at first. Over time, however, I have come to see that they are diligent and talented young men, if perhaps a little flamboyant for my tastes. It might be easy to mock their stated mission of returning smiles to people's faces, but I would not be surprised were they to accomplish it. Well, they made me smile, and that's all that matters. Por favor, amigo. Please listen to this tale of woe. I faintly remember this. A monster known as the Knight Aberrant is haunting the eerie ire. What's up, Jeremy? As long as we're all still alive, Calrog, man, that is all that matters. As long as you wake up breathing, and maybe not suffering. He was once a noble caballero, but was somehow transformed into a monster. His sense of knightliness has disappeared completely, and he commits the most wicked acts. Es terrible! Es terrible! Someone must put an end to the evil ways of this disgrace to chivalry. Okay. We need to use a certain pet power. Yeah, we'll smite him. We would get a metal slime shield. We need to use a rise. 3 able swordsmen. Unleash merry hell. Probably not gonna go hunt him down just yet. You must make the Knight Aberrant pay the price. When the night falls. Yeah, this game loves wordplay and puns. It's like one of the staples of Dragon Quest. I love it. This is gonna be the same damn thing. Question is... like, what's my map button? Okay, current objective. This is what I was looking for. Head for Arborea. Seek out your scattered party members and find out how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. Pretty sure we have to run there. I don't think I even have a boat yet. If I'm not mistaken, weren't we a fish before this or something, and we swam here, or we swam to the bay or something like that? Let's get into combat so I can check some stuff. Pretty much every town in Dragon Quest games is a different accent. For as long as I can remember, anyways. So... What abilities do I even have? Sylvando, can hot lick, Fuddle Dance. Like, I don't want to wait until I get into a boss fight to look through this. Hustle Dance. Oh, okay. Everybody's also hurt, so I should probably go back to the inn. Tell me how the audio is again. I think the music's fine, but I'm not entirely sure about the voices and stuff. Their voices seem a tad louder. Dried Old Man Pervert has all of our spells. Cool. Game audio is vitally important. That you guys can hear it good. An attack unleashed at random on a single unsuspecting enemy. Double up. What does your regular attack do? 93? Seems pretty good. Temper Tantrum Zero Zone enables a party member to cast most spells and abilities for free for a few turns. The Ultimate Art of Angry Law. Cool. I don't think I'm going to use any of this. I just want to see what my regular attack does. 57, because Plump is set up for defense. He is not using two-handed swords. Sylvando only does 32. An Old Man. Now, one of the things I do remember about staffs is he recovers MP by melee. Okay, so we got 3 people pepped up. Blaze of Glory and Boulder Toss. What's up, Revy? Are you working today? Sitting at the desk dealing with your crackhead customers who want rooms to shoot up in? Where am I going? Could either go back to town or just say screw it and run to the campsite up here. Who are you? That was not the attack button. A group of Iron Maidens appear to rock out. You know what? Let's just pep on them. Let's pep all over them. I want a 3-person pep attack. Sends an insanely enormous rock smashing down from the skies. Because Rob is going to lose his pep here in a moment, so... why not? Some of us, Calrog Man, get to work with the best members of society.
Done.
That is a cute rock. Almost looks like that one Pokemon, I can't remember its name. The toxic one. Are you unable to hit a woman, Rob? Is that what it is?
We did it, darlings!
Sylvando might be one of my favorite characters. He is so unashamedly himself. I don't think I need to fight any of these. In fact, speaking of fighting... do that. I have a ton of points to spend because I've not leveled these. I didn't use these characters at all before the world ended. Good lord. Rob. Enlightenment. Let's see. You know, I hear the monsters walking around out there. I don't think they can attack me when I'm in this green. Increases strength, increases might. I think I got everything I wanted here. He had... Where is it? Zing Stick. An arcane art that is guaranteed to revive a fallen party member. The only revival ability I have right now is like a 50% chance. And 50% chance means 25% chance. Get Zing Stick. Make him incredibly useful. Crack this open. Magical Mending when wielding. Increases magical mending when wielding heavy ones. Kind of disappointing, honestly. I have no idea if plus 20 is that useful or not. Increases MP absorbed when attacking with heavy ones. An arcane art that has a high chance of stopping an enemy casting spells. The MP cost for some of these abilities is so small. And we're not going claws with you, I don't think. Rake and Break. Lays into an enemy with a blast of light that blows away all positive effects. Could be useful. Stores 3 to 5 MP after winning a battle. So I need to make sure that he has heavy wands equipped. Like, yeah, see, this isn't even a special one. It's plus 30, and that's plus 20. Now, both of them together would probably be really good. P absorption. I do like getting MP after every single fight, though. 16. Sure. And then let's take a look at Sylvando real quick. Was I going whips with him? Lithness, showmanship. Now... Sylvando's not even equipped. Glad I'm checking all this out now. Oh boy. Eagle Dagger. Wait, don't I have... Yeah, Falcon Blade. A blade as fast as a speeding hawk that enables the wielder to strike twice in quick succession. I think I got 2 of these, don't I? I do. So is that going to be 4 attacks? 2 attacks with each weapon? I mean, I need something that will help you melee. I don't think Sylvando is supposed to really be a melee character, but this is interesting. Agility, defense, charm. Charm could be useful on him too. The Marty Garb. I mean, I do. Let's put the bunny tail on because why not? Sylvando is so flamboyant, he's got 2 bunny tails on. We're just gonna rock that, I guess. Do a podcast already? I don't even know what I would talk about in a podcast. Let me talk about games and how they're all shit these days. And how gaming culture is trash. And how the companies are garbage. Grade A bullshit artists selling you trash content designed to addict you and waste your time and money. That's my podcast right there. It was like 4 years ago. There's a few good companies out there. CD Projekt Red is definitely one of them. I haven't seen CD Projekt Red bullshit yet. Rest up. I like traveling at night. Don't have to wear sunglasses that way. I'm not even gonna mess with crafting. So we've got the Champs Sauvage, Mangle Grove. I do have a boat down there. Huh. We need to go to Arborea. I can't believe I completely forgot that I actually have a ship. Okay. I'm assuming I can still access this ship. We didn't crash it or anything. I'm not even going to allow myself to get hyped up about Cyberpunk. Until I see just how open world it is, I don't care. I have no doubt that it'll be a good game, but I'm more interested in how, like, open it is to exploration. Or if you're stuck on a path with the illusion of freedom.
The stallion's all patched up, girl. She'll weather any storm we can throw at her now. Why don't you climb aboard and we can set sail in search of some more of your pals, eh?
Molyneux was never dependable. In fact, I'm curious just how much Peter had to do with any of the early success of the games.
Cool. You don't know how much I've been looking forward to welcoming you and your mates on board again. Just listen to me getting all emotional. By the way, have you heard the rumor what's been going round about that inn in Zwadrust? The Warrior's Rest, they call it. Seems everyone who stays the night there ends up having the same dream.
The same dream, you say? Now that is interesting. I reckon we should go and pay this inn a wee visit. After all, it's not far off, just down the coast to the east, if I recall.
Come on, laddie. Let's head over to Zwadrust and see if there's any truth to this tale.
Do I have to? Got the whole world to explore. The last bastion. Oh yeah, I could zoom around. Always forget about that. Like, am I not allowed to move my cursor over the map? Check things out? I completely forgot how to do that. I need to highlight some of these things. I don't know where Arborea is. I want to say it's the one down to the south of us, but I could be wrong. It could be the one with the exclamation point up there in the northeast. That would be far more likely. Not entirely sure what that rock formation up is in the northwest blocking my access to those ports, but probably something I should check out. Okay, now we can be attacked out here, right? I never played The Witcher 3. I didn't really care for the first and second one. I don't like the combat, unfortunately. Employs fans. You know what? I just want to see how strong you are with these two falcon swords, Sylvando, and I didn't spend your points because I'm a dumbass. Okay, he blocked one attack. Surely this guy can't be that hard. Like, I thought the games were interesting, just I could not deal with the combat. Rock, paper, scissors is not that fun to me. I'm guessing he has a really low chance to hit with that offhand. Oh yeah, and Rob's got some gear on that regenerates his health every turn, that's right. Why did I have him attack? Oh, you bastard. Okay. Got remid heal. Automatically restores at least 22 hit points every turn. I'll just have Rob be my dedicated healer. Tons of experience. Disembark here. I don't think I actually landed here. And since we've made it to the world of ruin. Insula, Australia. Luminary, you're alive! And you're back in human guise? I can hardly believe my eyes! Alizarian attacked and sacked our realm, but me and my friend dodged an untimely end and ran here in fear. Did you run here or swim here?
The lizard filled his gizzard, then the horrible beast fled to the east. He was last seen swimming in the seas south of Zwardrust, searching for more prey to flay. Chances are he hasn't gone far, though. If you should see a shining red whirlpool on the surf, you'd be wise to give it a wide berth. Is that right? Are you... I don't even know what I shot there. Wasn't what I was trying to do. Gonna randomly shoot things with my bow. Hello, Sparkly. An urn of royal soil. I feel like I've got a ton of those in my inventory. You got warlocks and goblins. Surely there's nothing new in here, right? No. Okay. I see more sparklies. Glass frit. Oh, hey. There you are. There's an island north of Nautica, ringed all around by water, and that lake's surrounded by ground. Or to put it more plainly, it's locked in the lake. The human beings' big boats can't reach it, so it's become something of a safe space for our race. We tried to flee to that sanctuary when Alizarin attacked, but that plan went down the pan. We just swam for our lives and tried to survive. When Alizarin shattered the shield, we Nauticans scattered far afield. I must say, I hope everyone's okay. You have anything else? I'm guessing that exclamation mark means I need to go kill that thing and then come back and talk to this guy. What's up, Shinmara? It is super hot here, but I have my AC running. A couple months ago, I completely rearranged my room and built a computer desk in my closet. So now my computer, I do all of my recording and gaming in my closet. And you guys hopefully can't even hear my air conditioner window unit blasting back there. Let's see. Tactics. I'm gonna be lazy. Because I really want to be right now. I want you guys just to show no mercy. I want to see what you've got. Let me step back. Drink my beer. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm already drinking an IPA. Oh goody, you can call for backup. You're gonna have to, Mechanical. Climate change is gonna start cooking you bastards over there.
All is well that ends well.
A group of enemies are defeated. Good experience. 2.4k. Wow. Board the Salty Stallion and visit the Warrior's Rest in Old Zwardrust. I think Zwardrust was to the northwest? Occupied now. Like, what is that? What is that house? What is that place? I want to get distracted. There's a bigger secret than that being a hoax, Mechanical. Life is a hoax. You're not actually alive. You didn't actually happen. Water sledge. Oh wait, that building, that's where I got... Yeah, okay, I remember that place now. Also... Like, why did that specific crab just light up and run away? I don't remember that thing being in the sky. Has Meteor always been summoned up there? I've not even looked at Dragon Quest Builders 2, Shinmara. I mean, if it's not a tactical, story-based RPG, I'm not particularly interested in it.
breaking out the Quadra Slash? Okay. I hope one of you bastards... Oh, none of them are gonna heal because I have them set to just murder. That's right. This is how I learn. This is how I figure out how to play the game again. We're not going down there. I'm curious how much of a story it has. The monsters are attacking us. You must rebuild the city. I don't know what you actually do in Dragon Quest Builders. You focus on healing. Everyone else continue to be bloodthirsty. Show no mercy. Only 211 dropped frames. So I dropped 120 frames in the first 10 minutes when I wasn't even playing the game. And only 80 cents. Does it have a store page on Steam? Because if it does, I'll go check it out. I mean, I've always liked Dragon Quest stuff, so... it's worth looking at, I guess. So, what do we have going on here?
It's a wee bit stormy all of a sudden.
I'll say. It was smooth sailing all the way here.
Sylvando, this ship of yours is not about to sink, is it?
What would make you think that it was going to sink in the rain? Why would you say such a thing, Hendrik?
Don't mention the S word. I'll have us out of this in just a jiffy.
I think that's why I like Sylvando so much. I've shared a lot of lines with him where I say it and then he says it. So, goodbye, Mechanical. Me and Sylvando are brothers at heart. But you're under the water, aren't you?
That voice, where is it coming from?
How do you smell us? Several times, Calro. Oh, well then I am definitely not interested. I used to go mountain, well, not mountain biking, but I used to ride a bike all the time.
Faithful servant of the Lord of Shadows and ruler of the deep.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
You dare to enter my realm unbidden. Know that an insult to me is an insult to my lord and master. Prepare to pay with your lives.
Did you say lives or pay with our lies?
You're the one who'll be paying, you great big slimy so-and-so. Get a load of this.
You don't want any load from Rob. I've seen inside his backpack. Jonathan Frakes could ask me anything he wants. As long as he's got that beard.
Me on? I just blasted you with pearly gates and you barely even flinched.
The orb with which my lord and master entrusted me renders all your petty human enchantments null and void.
Well,
now join me in the blackest depths of despair.
if I do lose the ship Before I even went to go explore anywhere else, I'm gonna be kinda sad. Oh no! Plump's got 250 pounds of armor on! He's fucked. Okay. You can't aspire to be as well-bearded as Commander Riker. You're either born with it, or you're not. As I sit here and stroke my Riker-level beard. So, I've died and gone to Norway. I can think of worse places to go. Valhalla. Wait, weren't you just a fish person and not a cute girl? Am I imagining things? Well, well, well. So it's you. Don't look so worried. This place isn't heaven, but it's certainly not hell either. Well, don't just stand there. Grab yourself a rod. There's one over there. Can I really fish? There are some fishing rods. Of course we're gonna grab one. Suddenly the platform breaks because, again, we're in 250 pounds of armor. What the fuck?
And what, might I ask, are you staring at? Is there something stuck to my face?
No, unless you count that mask to be your face. I'm staring at those massive bulging biceps. Jealous.
All right, all right. It is rather an imposing appearance, I agree.
I like that voice.
Why don't we try another?
You're an illusionist. Oh man.
No. Still no good. Well, if at first you don't succeed.
Give me the Puff Puff girl. It's no. Better?
Not settling on a particular form, hmm? That rather makes me think you might not know who I am.
I'm guessing you're the goddess of time. But maybe not.
In your world, I am known as the Seer.
Okay, I'm reaching way back in my memory here. Our friend Christopher Walken, the guy who rescued us from the prison when the king imprisoned us. Didn't he say that the seer sent him to find us or something like that?
I take on different appearances for different people, you see. By which I mean to say that I look different depending on who is doing the looking.
Okay.
But enough about me. How's the fishing? Caught anything?
Sure, I'll say yes, I did catch something. I caught a case of the love.
You're a terrible liar, you know.
Damn it, I tried.
You're not ready yet, you see. When the time comes, you will know it.
I have not seen 7 Psychopaths.
When the fish finally takes the bait, you must be ready to reel it in. But until then, you have no choice but to wait patiently. That is just the way of life.
Or I could just dive in since the water is like 5 feet deep and spear them and not wait for them. Maybe throw some explosives in there.
You know, I have the strangest feeling I've met one of your companions.
Hey.
Eric, was it?
Thanks for reminding me of his name. I can only remember him as Christopher Walken.
Well, no matter. We are not here to discuss him. Come, let us go inside. We can save the fishing for another day.
If she hands up a spoon, or like if she holds up a spoon and asks me to bend it, I'm gonna be kind of bummed.
Take a seat. Make yourself at home. Now, the fact that you're here makes me wonder if you might have taken a bit of a wrong turn somewhere. Hold still for just a moment. Ah, so that's it. Worried we've lost the power of the Luminary, are we? Well, I'm afraid there's not much I can do about that. But there is one thing I can say.
The power of the Luminary can never be stolen from you, for you see the power of the Luminary resides in your heart, Plump.
You may think that your power has been taken from you by the Lord of Shadows. But power cannot be taken, no more than it can be touched or tasted. Especially not the power of the Luminary. Still no idea what I'm talking about, huh? Well, no matter. I think that's enough for now. Let me leave you with this thought. When the time comes, you will know. You will feel the tug on the line, and you will know. As in fishing, so in life. Oh, that's right. You're drowning, aren't you? That won't do at all.
Wait, this whole time I've been drowning back in reality?
Don't fret. A certain sacred tree tells me it's not your time just yet. Right. We'd better get you woken up, hadn't we? You are the Luminary, after all. You have rather an important task to be getting on with. Go. Save the world.
Just hold this view for a second and look into those beautiful blue eyes. And that bird-like beak nose. I like it.
Darling, you're alive! Oh, thank goodness.
When you took that tumble into the sea back there, we all thought you were done for, laddie. Oh, it was terrible. We tried to fish you out, but you slipped beneath the waves before we could get to you.
Well, I mean, with 250 pounds of armor on, I'm pretty sure I slipped beneath the waves instantly.
But then, well, it was nothing short of a miracle. There was a bright light, and suddenly, there you were, floating up from the seabed. Somehow we managed to pull you out of the water, give that big slimy so-and-so the slip, and get here to safety. I still don't know quite how we did it.
What's the matter, honey? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah, I saw a god.
You're kidding. You were fishing, and you met a person called the Seer, and they turned into a dog?
Yeah, a couple other things too.
Oh, come on, silly Billy. You were just dreaming, that's all. You were out for a long time.
So, now I'm actually curious how Eric bumped into the Seer. Did he almost die at one point? I don't remember him mentioning that, but...
You have been through quite an ordeal. You need rest. As do we all. Come.
Wait, did we lose the boat? Is the ship okay? What happened to the big monster? Did he just show up to knock me over the edge? What the hell does that say? Drink more
Courage in
Ovaltine?
your heart and lightning in your hand.
Courage in your heart and lightning in your hand. Okay.
There'll be time enough for staring out to sea tomorrow, laddie. Come on, let's get you to bed.
The party bed down in the cabin on the seashore and take a much-needed rest. I mean, it really hasn't been that long since we left Costa del Sol, or whatever it was called, Porto Valor. Oh, you're awake at last. I hear you were attacked by the sea monster everyone's been talking about. I can't believe you survived. It must be your lucky day. Now, I hope you're not thinking of venturing out to sea again. The beast may have swum off into the open ocean, but I doubt he'll stay away for long. Perhaps a trip to the Warrior's Rest would be a wiser move. The inn has been the source of many a mysterious rumor of late. Oh, barrels to break. It's been so long. Give me my mini medal. The terrible thing about taking such a long break from the game is I'm not going to remember where I have and have not checked for mini medals. Boing, boing, boing. People from all over Australia claim to have seen a number of strange fish-like creatures rising from the ocean and onto the land. Once I would have laughed at such fanciful tales, but since the fall of Yggdrasil, nothing seems impossible. What will become of this world? Okay, our ship is still intact. Cool, blimey, that was a close one. I really thought that Alizarian was gonna drag us under. Still, we made it to Zwardrust. Now, where's this Warrior's Rest place, eh? Huh, what's that? The Salty Stallion? Not a scratch on her, shipmate. She's ready to set sail whenever you are. Okay. I was thinking, maybe that's when the boat gets destroyed and we get a new form of transportation. It's guaranteed that at some point we'll be able to fly. The question is... when? Hello, Cal. What's the weather gonna be like? It'll start raining at dusk. Okay. And my only goal with the game is to eventually talk to all of the cows and get the achievement for it. Oh, hey, I see you up there. I will never shoot all of those targets. Ma'am, there's monsters like 5 feet away, right? Welcome to the Warrior's Rest. I suppose you've come because you heard the rumors. Well, this is the place. Everyone who stays here has exactly the same dream. I shan't tell you what kind of dream it is, though. If you want to know, you'll have to spend the night. You'll have to pay us. I think this is a scam. Start rumors that people have dreams at the inn. Then they have to rent a room and stay there. Maybe they have one, maybe they don't. Really? Nothing down here? Come on, it's the world of ruin now. There has to be something. A chunk of gold ore. I guess that's good enough. That way at some point I can go ahead and just do an entire crafting stream. Spend an hour or two. Are you my horse? I never use my horse. Look, all I'm saying is that there's something not quite right about this everyone having the same dream business. I mean, what if it's some kind of supernatural thing and everyone who has the dream gets cursed or something? Let's just go and stay somewhere else, okay?
Well, this trip has taught me something already. This one here is an absolute coward. I've never seen such umming and ahhing about whether or not to stay at the inn.
A bard? Whoa there, traveler. What's the rush? Didn't anybody ever tell you that haste makes waste? Sometimes you gotta just sit back, relax, and listen to some sweet lute licks, like the ones I'm about to lay down. Sweet lute licks. I've heard lutes described in a couple ways. I don't think I've ever heard them sweet lute licks before. I'm totally gonna shred your face off with this lute, punk. Perhaps it would be wise for you to stock up on a few essentials before continuing on your travels. Why don't you take a look at my wares? I'm rich. Noticed that. A blessed blade that's exceptionally effective against demonic monsters. So that would be really good for Hendrik. Serpent scale skein. A nasty little knife made from dragon scales that can poison foes and cause confusion. Dragon mail. Do you have any, I only wear clothing that can change our appearance. So if you're not selling me costume clothing, then forget it. You can forget it.
I bet this place has been raking it in since the stories about that dream started spreading. No wonder the owners are so cheerful.
Closest town.
The closest town is many miles away. I suggest you rest at the inn here and say a few prayers before continuing your journey.
Let's save it. I imagine this is going to be a dream world or something. With a big evil mean boss. Dungeon, maybe. I play every game as if though it were Fashion Quest. It's the end game of all the good games, right? Why put it off until the end? Welcome to the Warrior's Rest. How much are you charging me for your nightmarish hellhole of an inn? Hello, Fry Guy.
Such pain. Such despair.
I almost... That's me, right? Yeah, that's my armor.
I am helpless. Powerless. Bound by the chains of regret. If only I could go back. I would gladly accept eternal damnation just to go back to that day.
Please, hear my plea. You must free this restless knight from his prison of despair.
Does this have anything to do with that quest I picked up in Porto Valor? Surely not.
So we all had the same dream, eh? Just like people have been saying. The poor knight bemoaning his fate, asking to go back.
Oh, it was tragic. He looked so desperate. I wish there was something we could do to help, but we don't know who he is, or even where he is.
Why was he wearing my armor? I didn't see anybody except myself.
Maybe not. But that was Dracilian armor he was wearing. There's no doubt about that. What do you say, laddie? Shall we go and see what's become of Dundrasil, now that this blasted darkness has engulfed the world?
You know what, I was actually curious, is this gonna be like my dad or something? My long-lost brother. Dundrasil. Hell, if I can even remember how to get back there. Just arrived, have you? Well, you missed out. You should have seen the martial artist who was staying here a little while ago. She was stunning. Out of this world, in fact. What's that? Where is she gone now? I have no idea, sorry. She just up and left without a word. I'm curious, did she have big tits? It's probably Jade. What luck, Plump finds a recipe book entitled Smithing with Steel. But we already know him.
Word is that the fall of Yggdrasil has opened up the path to Dundrasil again. I'm just letting you know in case you're thinking of heading over there. Goodness knows why you would be, though. I mean, there's nothing left to see.
Nothing at all? Hello, Pooch. I always stay here at the inn when I make my trips to the ruins of Dundrasil. I go there to pray for all the souls that were lost, you see. No books on that shelf. I feel like I've been robbed. A worthless, pointless bookshelf. Okay. Door, close. Do I have to close you myself? Then over there, got that chest. Let me get these sparklies again. A diamond! A diamond. Okay. So, Dundrasil region. Looks like there's something up to the north. Of course, we've got the ruins there. You know, I was not able to explore one side of these ruins the last time we were here, if I'm not mistaken. They were sealed shut on one side. Let's go check him out before I run past him. What's up, Beefhead?
I've searched every inch of this place for the legendary treasure of Zwadrist, but I guess I've got to face facts. There's nothing here. What a waste of time.
I bet you there's something down here. The one... is this the one? Maybe not. Might be the one I already went through? Yeah. Okay. Now, I'll probably go to the other one and not be able to get in, but... still gotta check it out. Oh, hello, Poison Pond. At least it doesn't permanently poison you. A mysterious force. Yeah, I've not seen that symbol anywhere yet. Doesn't match the Dundrasil logo on the back of my cape. Could take the road to the east here, but there is a mark on my map to the north. I want to go check that out. Hey, it's those little ghosty things. Come back. I'm still not entirely sure what you things are. Was it just that building? That's what I'm looking at on my map? That green little circle is just, I probably should have guessed that. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a dead-end path. I know they said something about mentioning the path to Dundrasil was cleared out, but... hey, look at the floating castle back there in the background. Or at least where the Yggdrasil tree was before we led evil right to it. Superior medicine. There are so many items in this game that I have never had a reason to use at all. Okay, so that did open it up. Octagonia. You know what? If we find Jade up there getting her UFC championship on, gonna be pretty pleased, actually. Let's go check the church here. Make one quick save, just in case there are ultimate evils inside. Go away, B. Can I pray to the statue here? I can. We just have to have faith that the statue is recording our progress. They don't actually have a book to write down our story in. Anybody home? No? Figured for sure somebody would have moved in there by now. Isn't that where we stayed after I fell off the mountainside? While fighting Hendrik or something like that? I feel like somebody took care of us there for a little bit. Worthless glass frit. Man, we've fallen off mountains, got punched off a boat not too long ago. A lot of other wonderful things happened to us. We were imprisoned for a while. We went back in time and screwed with things a little bit, even though I'm still not entirely sure how that works out in the story. Yeah, you look friendly. Hello, slime.
Please don't hurt me, I'm not a bad slime.
Yeah, I already know that. Thought you would tell me something new and interesting. Like, has any new evil taken up residence here? I feel like those are meaner looking dragons than were around before. God, this place did get fucked over. Even harder. Not that it was very good to begin with. Whose was this again? Here lie King Erwin and Queen Eleanor. Dear old mom and dad. Now someone remind me, Jade is our sister, right? So Plump's not allowed to mac on Jade, but Serena is fine.
Crivens. This place was in ruins the last time we came. But this is something else. Ah, it fair breaks my heart. Where was I? Ah, yes. It should be around here somewhere. Would you boys do me a favor and shift this little lot?
Well, don't just stand there, darling. If I'm getting my hands dirty, you are too.
Just clear out this 5 tons of rubble.
Lord Robert.
No big deal.
To an underground passage that runs beneath the castle. It was meant to allow the royal family to flee should Dundrasil ever come under attack. Right. Let's get in there and see if we can find some clues to the identity of our restless knight, shall we?
Sure, why not? What could possibly be waiting down here that could cause us any harm? Hello, Raid. How you doing today? Not a monster or anything. Did you miss the last stream? I thought you were there when I was doing Path of Exile. Maybe not. 4 files of sage elixirs.
Such pain. Such despair.
It's my twin brother.
How dare you? How dare you return here? Be gone, servants of evil!
Except he's got a more manly chin than Plump does.
You took everything. You destroyed everything. You monsters! I will never forgive you!
I'm keen to have a wee chat with our friend here, but something tells me he's got other things in mind.
Something tells me he doesn't have a mind. Because he's a damn demon ghost. Got a cool shield. Plump, why don't you have a cool shield like that? Okay, I guess I actually have to play the game now instead of being lazy. So... decelerate. I don't want to just slightly decelerate. I want to significantly decelerate.
Ha! Ha!
Sylvando, your peacock feathers are getting in the way of everything. How am I supposed to see what's going on? And Plump. Now, I think Quadraslash gains power the more I use it. So let's just start off with it. 110 the first time. Now I think Raida's range should last a while. Get that regeneration going. This music doesn't sound like a hard fight music, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know what you did there. I don't like it, though. Slightly raises the defense, builds a barrier around the party. Let's get that going. Like, this is the fun music, right? Oh, okay. Of course, you had to take out Sylvando. Caster Sugar slightly increases the effectiveness of the user's spells. What do I want to do? Insulate. He's not using any type of elemental attacks. Reflects all spells. Even healing ones, maybe. Okay, I see what he did. He halved my health. That's great.
Try this for size.
And none of my debuffs are actually landing on him. You know, bosses usually are not immune to this type of stuff in Dragon Quest games. Sylvando. Can I get... Oh man, I thought that... I was hoping that would be a whole party. Regeneration. Wait for him to wake up. And... I'm actually just gonna oomph Sylvando because I'm going to have him melee attack after this. And let's see what he can do with those falcon swords. With as nice as they are. Nothing wrong with beauty sleep. See you later, Shinmira. Have a good night. And good luck on your art and stuff. I enjoy it. Attack that can deal heavy damage to demons. I don't think this guy is a demon, but he might be. I'm gonna try it. Okay. So this guy is basically immune to any type of debuffs, apparently. Yeah, you've already cursed me, jerk. You can't cut my health in half again. At least I hope not. Started out at 110, I think we've capped out at 150 for using it. So you are just going to attack, and I'm going to hope that Rob can survive. Sylvando's regular attack is now doing more than Plump's Omni Slash. Could you stop that? See you later, Calrog, man. It's really just not that good for the amount of MP it takes. Big Banga. I don't know if you guys know this, but multi-heal is OP. Pretty much every Dragon Quest game. This guy is a metal body foe. Wearing armor, that counts, right? Just regular attack. 49. I got only Sylvando awake or asleep.
Let the darkness consume you!
Darkness already has consumed him. Like, if he would double up on his damage attacks instead of damaging and then doing utility attacks, put us to sleep and stuff, he'd probably kill us. That's a bit of a problem. There's no way this will work, but let's try it anyways. Man can dream, right?
socks up.
Okay, it's the hour of pep, apparently. Did not know that curses could also steal my turn. This is getting better every turn.
We're not done yet.
There we go, this guy is fucked. You know, Boulder Toss was pretty sad whenever we tried it on those just regular monsters. Blaze of Glory, Solar Flare. Are there any of these that I haven't done? Sells all enemies with an enormous blade of light. I think I'll use this one because I want Hendrik to stay pepped up so his regular attacks will continue to do like double damage, so let's check out this one. It's been a while. Basically, the best way I can summarize what happened is that we led the ultimate evil to the heart of goodness. And he killed goodness.
And stay down.
And now we are searching for our friends. That's basically it. We led Kefka to the 3 goddess statues, and he destroyed the world or is in the process of it.
Such pain. You took my beloved Eleanor.
It is Dad.
You took my boy. I will never forgive you.
Look at me, Dad. I'm in your armor. It's me, your boy.
Eleanor. But that's the old queen's name, which would make you...
Erwin, last king of Dundrasil. Just as I thought. A great man, and a fine warrior too, as you've just witnessed. And, most importantly of all, your father. I'm sorry the two of you had to meet like this. What happened to you, Erwin? Come on, laddie. Look at me.
There's nothing wrong with meeting like this. Dad gave us life, basically died trying to save us, I guess. And now we're here to save his soul from eternal damnation. It's touching.
What in the...
He's got Path of Exile MTX.
At last you have come. Long have I waited for a kindly soul to free my restless night from his misery.
The voice from the dream.
You are correct, of course. Before you kneels Erwin, King of Dundrasil. All those long years ago, on that darkest of days, he fought to the last. The light of justice sustained him, and he refused to yield to the darkness. But with time, that light has waned, and all that remains is the tortured soul you see before you. lost between light and dark, life and death. I beg of you, help him, free him from his nightmare. Shine the light of hope into the darkness of his despair.
Come on, Plump, pull out that pendant. I know you've got it.
It's gone again. Who is she?
That'll have to wait. Erwin here needs our help. But what are we supposed to do to help him?
Plump is supposed to give him a hug and say, "It's me, Dad. It's your boy."
Such pain. Such despair. You took my Eleanor. My Plump. You destroyed everything.
We're gonna move closer to him. I do like his blue Dracilian armor, that's cool. As he steps forward, Plump is suddenly transfixed by the void inside his father.
Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact.
Rebby, we would want to cast Uncorruption or something. Come on, we don't want to send Dad to the darkest pits of hell.
Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain. Such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
Is this the night that it all went down?
Of course. We've been waiting a long time.
King Erwin, it is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's Colloquy of Kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the Four Kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of Luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
King Bastard, more like it.
Yes, sire.
King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
I cannot believe King Erwin makes the time to talk to ordinary guards like me. Aye, I'm lucky to be working for a man like him, and that's a fact.
Aye, what can I do for ye? I could have sworn there was somebody talking to me. Must be in my imagination.
I'm just a ghost.
Soldier doesn't move a muscle. He doesn't seem to be aware of our presence. The rulers of all 4 kingdoms brought together for a great summit. There will be fireworks, I am sure. And luckily for me, I have a front row seat. So what is he? Is he evil? Is he part of the whatever the group that summoned the darkness?
How in heavens is one expected to bring a child up to be a hero and savior? The mere thought of that kind of pressure is simply terrifying. Can't even get my kid to do his homework.
King Erwin has proven himself to be a wise and benevolent ruler as well as a mighty warrior. And now his son turns out to be the Luminary? He's certainly not waiting for plaudits, that one. Dad was a good man, apparently. The Knights of Dundrastil share the same chivalric values as the Desert Knights of Gallopolis. But this is no surprise, of course. King Erwin is a knight himself. I am sure he urges his men to honor the pledge just as his most exalted majesty the Sultan does. By the sands, what a feast! And as if that were not cause for joy, the rulers of the great kingdoms are gathered at last. The birth of the Luminary is an auspicious event indeed. Okay. I gotta talk to everyone. I have to.
Every day brings new reports of monsters terrorizing some village or other. The world's become rather a dangerous place. Thank goodness the Luminary is here to keep us safe.
The birth of the Luminary brings the promise of peace for all Erdrea. Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it. And then I brought about the death of Yggdrasil. Look at her eyes! I gotta get a closer look at her face. That is terrifying. Might be the scariest thing I've seen in the game so far. She reminds me of those things from the Legend of Zelda on the Ocarina of Time. Can't remember what they're called.
I wonder when Prince Plump will be presented to us all. I can't wait to see if he has his mother's face. As long as it's not like the face of that woman back in the corner there. Dear God, it's terrifying. Doesn't it feel strange, though? Pinning the hopes of our kingdom on a wee baby? But I've no doubt he'll be able to handle it. I just hope we get to see him soon.
Gorons, Gorgs, yeah, those things. The rock throwers or eaters or whatever.
There's no need to be so impatient. We'll get to see the baby just as soon as the Colloquy of Kings is done. I think they might be getting started with that any minute now, actually. I saw King Erwin head into the courtyard with King Carnelian.
Okay, so everybody at the time was excited about Plump's birth. They were looking forward to the Luminary.
Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the Luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
I'll save it for the meeting, Owen.
Carnelian was a bastard from the beginning. That's what you call jelly.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs in the Luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that.
It's dear old Rob. I almost didn't recognize him, actually. He's so refined and dignified here.
Right. It's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
I bet you somewhere in that robe he's got one of his magazines stashed, just for emergencies. Oh fuck, we got the whole castle to explore.
Well, there they go. King Erwin, King Carnelian, and Lord Robert, all off upstairs. I suppose the Colloquy of Kings will be getting started soon, then.
Yep, and then all hell gets to break loose or something at some point. I'm not entirely sure how long after Plump was born Dundrasil fell.
The Luminary, eh? I do wonder what life's got in store for wee Prince Plump. Still, I don't suppose it really matters all that much. His mother and father are gonna love him no matter what, and that's the most important thing.
Pots! Give me a mini medal.
Why do they have to have the Colloquy of Kings on the same day as the banquet to celebrate Prince Plump's birth? What have they got to discuss that's so important? Something to do with the prince, maybe?
Queen Eleanor must be delighted to have given birth to the Luminary.
I'm sure he'll be a feisty wee fellow. After all, his mother was more than a handful in her day. Haha, but you could always tell there was something special about her. Ha, listen to me talking to myself. Come on, you, back to work.
Nearly time for his shift. Like, I'm curious how many Easter eggs of, like, people are in here that might appear elsewhere later on or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say with it. I'm not going upstairs since that's apparently where we're supposed to go. At least not yet. Who knows if we'll ever get to come back here.
You're a pretty wee thing. I'm friends with all the royal families, you know. I could introduce you to a prince or two if you're interested. You just have to sleep with me first.
A prince? Crivens. Crivens? Creven? I've never heard that before.
All's well.
Like, is that a curse word somewhere else? Somewhere in the world? Crivens? Crevens? What's up, dogs and cats and boots and cats and dogs and cats? Yes, you do have to get stronger. The fate of the world might depend on it.
Ugh, this is killing me.
What, laying in bed with your armor on?
We've been getting sent out to fight monsters all over the place recently. I hope this isn't a sign of evil brewing.
King Owen wasn't born into royalty. He was an ordinary man who became a knight, the best in the kingdom. Then, one day, he rescued Princess Eleanor from some monsters, and, well, the rest is history. If that's not an inspirational story, I don't know what is. Maybe one day I'll get to... what am I saying? I didn't become a knight so I could meet some pretty lassie. I believe in the pledge, and that's why I've got to keep training my hardest. Sir Hendrik of Heliodor. He's the one everyone's talking about. The finest young knight in all of Erdrea, or so they say. And I can see why. I just walked past him down in the dungeon, and he's every inch a hero. The man's gonna change the world, I'm sure of it.
Okay. There's nothing in the wine cellar for me? Come on, there's gotta be a bottle down here to drink or something. Maybe some barrels to break? Nope. Okay. Can't go out here. The door won't budge. Up, up we go. There's a save point, so some serious shit is gonna go down.
There it is, Erdwin's lantern. It's still giving off that strange light. I don't like it one bit.
But this is neither the time for doom and gloom. We're supposed to be happy that the Luminary has been born.
I can't see shit through the window. Rather unfortunate.
Wee Princess Jade really does look like her mother. Poor hen. She was so young when she passed.
That's right, Jade is our stepsister or something. I remember being royally confused by the royal family line and how they had set everything up.
I do feel honored to have been asked to say a few words when Prince Plump is presented to his future subjects. But when I look at all these people, I can't help but feel nervous. It's probably best if I don't think about it too much and just focus on my ordinary priestly duties instead. Now then.
Little bit of stage fright, eh, priest?
It's natural.
Totally normal. Don't think about it, just do it. No, I don't want to save it again.
No reason to double save it. How many times do I have to tell you, you big galoot? Queen Eleanor's chambers are through that door and on the left. Now hurry up before King Erwin gets here.
I'm sorry, I'm new here. Is that right? Okay, so throne room, council chamber. Where do I want to go first? I think the council chamber is probably where the stuff's going on.
Check out these bedrooms. Ah, it's so sweet. I love hearing the sound of happy laughter coming from the king and queen's chambers.
Aye, Queen Eleanor's been in fine spirits ever since wee Prince Plump was born.
And isn't he just the spit of his mammy?
Just the spit of his mammy.
Someone shut that baby up.
Oh shit, it's me.
Aw, he's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play. He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father, that he can help people to overcome their problems, just as Erwin does.
Isn't that the voice that we were hearing in the dream? And after we fought dear old Dad?
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one?
Dang, I went to the wrong room first.
All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy'll look after you.
At least Dad knows that they can't be trusted. At least some of them, right?
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
And what about me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Good luck. Both of you.
Okay. I'm going to be your big sister, Plump. Let's play together all the time when you get bigger. Is someone there? Who are you talking to, Lady Eleanor? There's nobody there. No, of course not. Sorry, dear, it's just... Well, it was the strangest thing. I know that Erwin's taken little Plump to the Colloquy, but it's just as though I can still sense him here in the room. I felt his warmth. But this isn't the time for that kind of nonsense. It's my wee one's big day. I mustn't let myself get distracted.
Is there anything good on your bookshelf, Mom? There's a book called The Book of Erdwin. Plump takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. There you go, you guys can read the poetry. Sing it to yourselves. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, and vast. Chapter 2, The Song of Prayer. Serenica, Luminary Shield. The book is filled with many more such important sounding poems, and Plump carefully closes it. Don't put it back on the shelf, take it with you. Who's gonna miss it? We are a time-traveling ghost now.
I suppose the Colloquy of Kings will be starting soon, eh? Hey, do you remember which room they said it'd be in? What? Didn't you listen to a word of the briefing? It's in the room straight across from the throne room, you daft galoot. Don't be such a grump. I was just asking in case it all kicks off in there and we need to dash in to save the king. As if that's gonna happen.
Right across from the throne room. Okay, so before we go over to that room, I want to run to the council chambers.
I wish Lord Robert had never told me about the Book of Erdwin. Now I can't stop thinking about what it says. No, I mustn't think about that. Today we celebrate the birth of Prince Plump, and to heck with everything else.
There is no man behind the curtain. Just a wall. So far also we've been a time-traveling ghost. This is like the second time. The first time I went back and altered things, even though it... I don't know if we actually altered it or not. It's never actually... It's never actually acknowledged that I got the bandana down from the tree.
This child, he is the one?
Okay, this is the room they meant. I should have went to the other room.
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
What's going on, Slacks?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the Luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the Luminary will ensure that peace prevails? Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed Luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the Luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the Luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the Luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdria's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Oh, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood.
Setting in the shape of a pentagram. I see it, game.
Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the Luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, If you had shown even a witless conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
This guy has been a right bastard from the very beginning.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny.
And then I went there when I was of age, and they threw me in a dungeon and tried to kill me.
We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian. Everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
Okay. Now see, I could have sworn in the intro that there was like some summoning ceremony going on, or some people doing some sketchy stuff somewhere that summoned the monsters.
Who was it who claimed that the Luminary would be our savior? So far, he appears to be anything but. Fear not, your majesty, I'll give my life to protect you if I must. In the name of Gallopolis.
There's no response, he is dead. He's watching the door with silent resolve, determined to protect King Gustav. Can this truly be happening? Are the monsters willing to destroy an entire kingdom to get their hands on a mere child?
Mighty Yggdrasil, lend us your protection. May your blessed boughs hold back these foul creatures.
Of course they would, if he's actually the Luminary.
Where is the Luminary, Bars? Give him to us.
So, he says Muhaha, and if you don't know, he is called Mucifer.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you. Both of you.
Akira Toriyama does all of the art, or at least the concept art, for Dragon Quest games, Revy. It'll be a sad day when he no longer has a say in it.
I just hope Owen made it to the throne room. I'll take you all on if I have to. You'll never have the boy.
Foolish humans. The monster doesn't seem to be aware of Plump's presence. Yeah, let's fight it. Why not? Sure.
Lucifer!
I'm fighting it alone? Well, fuck. Okay. Can I put you to sleep? Maybe? No, of course not. Why did I even try? It's a good question. You're not a dragon. You're not a metal. You're probably not weak to flame, but whatever. Are you saying you don't like Akira Toriyama's work, Lethal? Are you saying that all of his art kind of looks similar? Blends together? Okay, we killed the Lucifer. What does that do? Does that change anything? You guys aren't even gonna mention that the Lucifer just vanished in front of you?
Ye won't get the better of us, ye horrible things, ye. If ye think ye're getting past the sworn soldiers of Dundrasil, you've got another thing coming. Ye! I'll show the sergeant what I'm made of. He won't be shouting at me anymore when he sees this.
So what happens if I kill all the monsters? If I go out of my way for it? I'm gonna try. They're not exactly that strong. Experience is rubbish. So, quickly, let's go check on Mom and Jade. Now, in reality, we know that they sent Plump afloat.
King Erwin, there you are! We were so worried.
You're alive. Oh, thank the heavens. When we saw the monsters coming, we feared the worst for you both.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. Come on. No matter what happens,
Dad's in his
I will
armor.
get you out of here. I promise. Let's go.
I wonder if we can get his armor set. Okay, so they went that way. I'm gonna double check everything real quick. See if there's anything or anyone floating around that I can maybe save. Like, there's a scary monster. Back there. Huh.
You think you're a tough one, eh? I'll show you who's tough. The Luminary. Give him to me. He belongs not to you, he belongs to the Lord of Shadows.
What was that? A Hyper Dexterion or something? Man, I wish why don't I have a Demon Slash? Something specifically designed for fighting shadows and demon monsters. Hyper Pixarian. Something? Arian? Huh. Haven't seen many block attacks from Plump. Sometimes I regret going with the sword and shield combo. Okay. Much better experience. Okay, I did not get to check out this room, so what are you hiding in here? It's the library! Or it's Lord Robert's bedchamber. Can't read any of those. Dad's collection of manga is not at all interesting to Plump.
I don't believe it. Monsters here in the castle? What is King Owen going to do? Please, sir, find somewhere else to hide. The monsters are going to find us both if we hide together.
I'm not entirely sure you guys could hide from the monsters after... I mean, we know what happens. This entire place gets destroyed and razed to the ground. Council chamber came from there. Okay. Yeehaw.
Pathetic little humans. I will slice you open and tear your insides out.
We're gonna get into a backhand competition here. See who can backhand each other the most and the hardest. Okay, you gonna double down. I see how it is. I should probably heal up. At some point, there's gonna be a boss fight. Plump's gonna have to fight another time-traveling ghost or something.
I did it! I got the wee blighter!
I wonder why King Erwin took wee Prince Plump downstairs with him. I just hope they're all right, both of them.
Okay. Poor guy. Everybody's just hanging out in here.
The monsters aren't even interested in us. It's the Luminary they're after. The wee menace has got nothing to do with me. The wee menace, the damn baby.
The monsters are sure to find us if we hide in here, but they've got the place surrounded, haven't they? There's nowhere else for us to go. Hold fast, men, until Yggdrasil wills otherwise. We must do our duty and defend the castle.
Where'd Creepy Face Lady go? Was she a monster in disguise the whole time?
Pull yourself together. We all want to go home. There's no use bleeding about it. We were all having such a nice time, and then this happens. I want to go home.
Oh, he can sense the presence of someone who will save the fair kingdom. And he healed me. Okay.
Your presence is faint, but I feel it. The people of Dundrasil are at your service.
Okay, so now I absolutely have to kill all the monsters. This guy has made me feel guilty. If I don't.
Someone please help me. I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out against these monsters. We're running low on food and wine.
Did I check out this room down here? I don't think I did. Oh no!
Mustn't move.
It's the creepy face lady, I gotta save her. Mustn't move, mustn't breathe, must pretend to be dead.
Feeble worms, you will all be crushed before your hero Hendrik even gets here.
I can't let her die. Okay, Lucifer. So I can go talk to the priest. Get healed up. I can just go ham with my Quadra Slash.
By the will of Yggdrasil, be gone, foul beast!
If only Eric was here to steal from them. I think Lucifers have some good items. I could be wrong. Who's hiding in here? No response. He's dead. Is everyone dead, or are you pretending? Like the creepy lady. The monster appears to have been defeated by a Dracilian soldier. I'm proud of you.
James! I did it! I killed the wee horror.
But thank goodness the guards are here to protect us. I'd be dead otherwise, that's for sure. Certainly not going to be able to protect myself. I'm just a handmaiden.
We should be able to get out through here.
Through the front door. Seriously, Dad? Maybe you were a good king, but you're a terrible tactician.
I sense him. I smell him. The Luminary. Give him to me. There can be no escape.
Pretty good character or enemy design right there.
Just you try and take him.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
Not leave through the front gate, maybe?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
I'm hurt. They cut me. It burns. You think I'm gonna let you past me? Then you don't know much about Dundersill. There wasn't much Russillian spirit about that man who was chatting me up before. Turned tail and ran as soon as the monsters showed up. He's getting the cold shoulder if I ever see him again. Mordegon ordered me to make a bonfire of humans and burn this castle to the ground.
Interesting armor, okay. Do I want to run back up to the priest? Maybe, maybe not. How about that one hit kill dogs and cats in like father, like son?
I cannot let this thing get through the gate. It's no good. The monsters are storming the gates. You will die slowly, and I will enjoy every second. Your pain, your suffering.
Okay, this guy might actually be a little bit tougher than the other ones we fought. Yeah, he's tougher, okay. At least more health. Oomful? That's not nice. I didn't want to do that. Even though it worked out in the end, so okay.
Thank goodness that monster's gone. Now I'm away to look for that prize fatty who left me in the lurch and give him a piece of my mind.
Okay, you know what? Let me take care of these monsters. I'm probably going to go up and heal. Replenish my MP anyways.
I hope King Owen and the wee one made it out okay. And, Lady Eleanor as well. The door they went through leads to the underground passageway. If they can get out through there and out of the castle, there's hope for Dundersill yet.
We'll show ye what Dundersill's made of! Charge!
Favorite Muppet? It's Rolf, of course. Rolf has always been the best Muppet. I'm pretty sure they even forgot about him, though. Don't use him for anything. You're garbage. Don't tell me yours is Kermit or something. Yeah, we already talked to you, buddy. Rolf plays the piano, writes good songs. Friendly guy to everyone. Sam Eagle? I don't even know who Sam Eagle is. Is that actually a Muppet? Paper towels. Not that way, this way, okay. The big blue fucking bird? Why don't I don't know what the big blue fucking bird is, apparently. Never seen it.
I think this was the one.
I haven't watched the Muppets since like 93 though, so...
Quickly, in...
I'm not even sure that's a real Muppet. Someone needs to post a picture, a link in the chat so I can check it out and see who this Sam Eagle is. I'm an old man in time. Okay, so this is where we fought Dad earlier. In current time. Before becoming ghostly time traveler. It's all through the power of Yggdrasil. When in doubt, just say it was Yggdrasil. Did I fucking come back to the goddamn castle? Are you joking me? I have not seen that one. I don't think. It's entirely possible I have. But if I did, it would have been when I was a kid. When did it come out? Tim Curry hasn't done anything since like the early 2000s when he had a stroke or something. Poor Tim Curry.
Time to make a break for it.
I'm sure I've seen it now.
I'll deal with him. Get out of here. Quickly.
But Erwin...
A blue Lucifer.
Run! And don't look back.
Don't worry, Dad. We're gonna help you.
Fight, you despicable creatures. Do your worst. You won't get past me!
A Blucifer is what I bet it's called.
You think I'll bow to you? You think I'll let you harm my family? Never!
What's up, Bruxley? No, don't fight that one. We're gonna go straight for the big one. What if I run past it and just... Can I run out? Sorry, Dad, you're on your own here. The way it was meant to be. Okay. 2 Lucifers and a Blucifer. We can do this. Doubt I can put any of them to sleep. Assails all enemies. Let's just unleash this. Choke at the Muppets Lord. Good God. It's like 20 years of Muppets lore I gotta catch up on. Did Kermit and Miss Piggy ever get married and have kids? Is that in the lore anywhere? Or did he finally say, fuck you, Miss Piggy? Tired of your crazy, abusive games. Kermit was in an abusive relationship. It was not funny. I felt bad for the poor frog. Wait, can we do a pep attack with Dad? That would be awesome. Father and son teaming up for one final pep attack. Never seen Swamp Kermit either. You know, that's what Miss Piggy said, but I don't know if you know this. It's probably all lies. Oh, they couldn't just give us 1337 experience. It had to be 1338. They were so close.
And stay down. Right. Time to get after Eleanor.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
King Carnelian? Over here, Your Majesty!
Come on, nobody believed that even in the 80s.
King Carnelian? What in the... Who are you? What do you think you're doing?
Okay, so King Carnelian wasn't actually a bastard until this.
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone safe?
You're all right. Thank goodness. Jade's with Eleanor and the wee one, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see. Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Your Majesty, what do you...
The bloodline of the Luminary ends here today.
King Carnelian? Your Majesty? Sire. Forgive me. I was unable to find you. I thank the heavens that you are unhurt. King Erwin, what has happened here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a frenzy. Queen Eleanor has absconded with the Luminary, and with my daughter.
Surely not. Whatever would possess them to commit such acts?
The birth of the child has put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives. Perhaps the coming of the Luminary does bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would never have come to pass. Yes, I see now. He is not our savior. He is the harbinger of the night to come. The child of evil. The dark spawn.
You gotta remember, dogs and cats, it's not actually King Carnelian at this point, it's the evil guy. He possessed him here. He was just pretending to be a bastard earlier to test him. Wasn't really a bastard.
He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
Sire.
He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the Luminary, the Savior. Someone, please. King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness.
I'm disappointed that Dad didn't even know a basic heal spell.
Eleanor, please, forgive me. I was too weak.
Are we finally at the evilness? I better replenish some of my stuff. If we have to fight this thing, it could get interesting. I don't trust it relaxing.
I am the Gloomnivore. I devour despair. And this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for all these years. One must savor such succulent suffering. But even the most fabulous feasts must come to an end. It is time to move on to the next course. How does your despair compare, I wonder? Hold still while I sample its delights.
Joke's on you, Gloomnivore. I'm dead on the inside.
Give yourself to misery. Let anguish consume you. This is your most painful memory. The darkest, tenderest recess of your soul. Yes. Your powers were stolen and used to give birth to a monster. You could not protect your friends. You could not save the world. What kind of hero are you? Pathetic. Wallow in it. Marinate yourself in misery. Yes. My mouth begins to water.
Can you hear me? Please, you must listen. There is a light inside you that can never be extinguished. It is waiting, biding its time, but it is there. And when it shines forth, It will illuminate the world. Now is that time. You are the Luminary. You must conquer the darkness. You must shine.
Super Saiyan time!
This light is...
What's happening?
You're back with us, laddie. Are you all right?
Never been better, Rob.
This light, disgusting. It blinds me. It fills my mouth. It tastes of hope.
This is the beast responsible for King Erwin's suffering. We must defeat it and lift His Majesty's curse.
I wouldn't put too much weight on what the accent is supposed to be or what it's not supposed to be.
Disturb me while I prepare to sample the next delicious morsel of misery.
All of the accents are amazing, even when they're terrible.
No matter. Your screams of agony will surely whet my appetite.
Okay. Probably going to end the stream after this fight, but let's see how this goes. Got some pep, of course. Blaze of glory. Hang on to it for just a little bit before I spend it. That's a good amount of damage. It's even better amount of damage. Okay.
Pull your socks up.
Do I blow my pep load now, or do I wait? Sends the Luminary's stats through the roof and enables him to enter a pepped up state all over again. I don't think I've tried this one yet, so let's see. Why not? So I'm guessing that Omnislash is not affected by my pet powers. Not affected by my stats. Regular attack does more damage than that. Wonderful. Good to know, at least.
We're not done yet.
Try this for size.
It's Final Fantasy VII. Greatest one of all time, apparently. Well, fuck. "12 isn't bad, the story just sucks." Does anybody like Vaughn? Seriously, Plump? 87 points sealed? I guess we did get some type of debuff or something, so maybe I should pay attention to that. Jet. And this is where I die. This is not good. He's in all-out offensive mode and pepped up. Well, well, well. If I can get Sylvando back, maybe he can do some healing as well. I didn't think he'd come back with much life. It was a gamble. Nope. Got my ass kicked. Probably should have buffed up some more, but I was not expecting that. Fuck. Why did I go all the way back here? Why did I go all the way back here? I did not want to do the autosave. Like I said, though, I think this is going to be the end of the stream anyways. So I am going to check something real quick. I am assuming that I just have to run back to that dungeon. And the monster will still be down there. I'm actually going to use my horse for this. I never use this damn thing, but I'm going to test this real quick. Otherwise, I've got to load from that other save. Which won't be terrible, because it is inside the dream world still. But I'm assuming it put me out here just so you don't get trapped in the dream world and get screwed over. What's up, Deeds? What's going on? You've arrived just for the end of the stream. I may stream again later tonight, but I need to take a break and go do some stuff. Like play Path of Exile for a while. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it just put me next to the grind town. That way, game's like, hey, Plump, you got your ass kicked. Go level up, maybe. Or be a little bit more tactical in that fight. Come on, grab the rope. And through this whole stream, I've lost 2,000 frames. It seems to be a consistent and steady amount of frames that I lose. It's better than my internet dying every 30 seconds. It's still not ideal. None of you have told me that the stream has stuttered or become desynced or anything. I've got the same internet speeds I had back in November whenever I was streaming this before, pretty much. It's just that in December, something happened to the internet lines near my house, and I was getting massive packet loss and some other wonderful things. High ping. Yeah, he's still there. Okay. That's all I wanted to make sure. I'm just going to zoom back, because I'm not going to try to fight him again. It's been almost a 3-hour long stream. Made some decent progress on the game. Learned more about what actually happened back in the day. What happened to King Carnelian, to Mom and Dad. Pulled on the heartstrings a little bit if you've got them. I need to go see Gemma. Give her a hug. Anyways, I want to say thanks for joining me, guys. It's been fun. I will probably stream again later tonight. No guarantees, though. I never really know if I'm going to be in the mood to stream or not. And it might not even be this game if I stream. I'm really tempted to just do some really laid-back and chill Path of Exile streams with music and map grinding and stuff. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. But actually, you know what? Hang on. This is something that I always forget to do, and I really should do this more often. We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna raid somebody. If you don't want to go along with it, don't do it. I think that this is the right way. But I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.